Knowles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Knowles will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Knowles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get 2?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Give to the back. Makes his man miss. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked off his feet.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Caught over the middle. It's Perry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season with the first part of the season. Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in down the left side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where.
Touchdown, Noles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Glover. At the 35, he's got room. Brings into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's...
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size and because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Quarterback moving. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes... And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
To the air on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on fourth down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks.
They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it didn't.
There he goes.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Perry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. They go to the draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in, it's Lyle. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hurricanes are facing third and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Hurricane! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. as here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniform.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense... exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. And
turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Perry. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience.
Yeah, Barry, you know now.
Outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 2nd down.
Barry,
remember, they can pick up a first without.
You can have a snack, bud.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still looking on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kane. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll try to answer that last goal.
Just make sure you clean up after yourself, okay?
Here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. Little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There it is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on
Are you here this game?
that last sack got them behind
This
the
game?
sticks. It's second and long here.
It's not hard at all.
To the air. It's Scorsby. Fires
Like-
to the wideout. How about that?
Like 4 months ago?
There and force the incompletion.
Yeah.
Nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing
Yeah,
they
this
can
shows how
break
loud the
those
crowd
passes
is.
and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
The Seminoles will
Yeah.
call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete.
Okay. Love you. All right, go eat your popcorn.
I'm gonna miss you when you go.
Oh, buddy, I'm gonna miss you too. Bye, baby.
That one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I'm gonna miss you too,
Backed up
baby.
now, here's second and long.
Thanks, baby. Love you.
They'll run play action. Rushes
Oh,
on him.
thank you so much.
On the move and looking deep. He caught it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Love you, buddy.
No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You can tell he looks to the right immediately, knows this guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, move the linebackers away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
He's talking to everybody, but here, clutch time, that's a the screen to Sterling Shepard, the Bucs, they throw screens, they throw buckets down the field, but my man right there,
they'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right field, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It's just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Chadwick. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Defensive coordinator showing good before the snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He lets one fly deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 kicks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The give to Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically.
He'll take the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To throw, it's Chadwick. That's caught. It's caught. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Scrambles there by an elite player.
Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Slams it ahead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number...
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Kane. And the beatdown has ensued. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built the lead on the Knowles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game. It just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
The speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going. When Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up by 17 over Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Has a some of those plays, and that looks like the Kansas City Chiefs offense.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Sorsby. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in the zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. His intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knowles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. It's a give to the tailback. There he goes.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Kansas City was like they've settled in here on this opening drive. That's the other thing.
To the ground with the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defensively trying to fly to the football and use their speed to their advantage.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. He'll get rid of it. Throws it in. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. It's now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get it on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know, I'll give you a chance.
And he will be
dude.
6-yard line.
Parker, what are you doing?
Is it the capability to tackle absurd obstacles?
Stairs? How practical.
Okay, what if I throw a little mud around?
Yeah, that's a classic. Oh, now what?
Is it being stylish and techy enough? Hey, aren't you? No. Yes. No. Doesn't need to be really enough for the family.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Okay, that's
Looking left.
Intercepted,
And the defense is set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Spins away from the defense. Oh, what a cut! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! A quick strike, just as we expect.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard running there. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.
Denver sets the quarterback for a loss.
Just aren't many guards in all of football that can handle this big guy. He's been their best player on defense. John Runyon that time. And you know, first sack of the year, he was almost relieved. He was saying this is a team that's built for defensive plays. And all the sacks that he put in. I'm not playing inside. I'm going on the edge.